Welcome to Abiquiu, New Mexico, the site of a new stream restoration project by Keystone Restoration Ecology. This restoration site is on the Arroyo de Yeso, a small perennial tributary that flows to the Chama River. This little creek flows through Ghost Ranch Education and Retreat Center. In the summer of 2015, Ghost Ranch experienced a devastating flash flood event. It was later estimated that this small creek became as large as the Rio Grande during springtime runoff. It was truly an historic occurrence, and probably something that will only occur once a century. Ghost Ranch suffered terrible damage. 7 buildings in all were destroyed and had to be removed. And the Arroyo de Yeso itself carved a deeper gully, lost its floodplain, and was left unsafe with flood debris. Left untreated, this erosion would continue, and eventually trees and vegetation would die, changing this rich riparian bosque area. Keystone Restoration Ecology began with a watershed assessment to determine the restoration potential for this site. First, we used a fixed-wing drone, seen here, to capture elevation and imagery for the project area. With this data, we were able to create a 3D model and to simulate the flooding event using a hydrology model from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Looking at the entire watershed and understanding this flooding event in more detail allowed Keystone to determine priority areas and which type of restoration structure would most benefit the stream. The first phase of restoration focused on 3 areas: the irrigation diversion, or the presa, Casa del Arroyo, and the Art Center. Here at the Art Center, the creek meanders and hits this 20-foot eroded bank, with a building just above. The restoration goal was to divert the creek away from the eroded bank and to create a more extensive floodplain as opposed to a gully. Keystone Restoration Ecology builds restoration structures out of natural materials. So first, we built a rock terrace to protect the bank. Then, we used large boulders to create veins. These divert water away from the bank during floods, pushing it onto the newly created floodplain. Phase 2 has already begun. With the help of a U.S. Fish and Wildlife Partners Grant and a grant from the Biopark in Albuquerque. These grants focus on replanting and recreating a diverse riparian habitat. This creek is not only a respite for hikers, but also a host for other wildlife in the area. And it also has the potential to become a reintroduction site for the northern leopard frog. Ghost Ranch is still partnering with Keystone Restoration Ecology to continue this restoration project on the Arroyo de Yeso. To find out more about what's happening or how you can help, please contact us. Thanks for joining us.